Well, hey everybody, let's get started here. Get this going. Okay, so we are today talking about percentiles. Okay, so in situations where we look at cumulative frequency, 100% of the data in total, is common to speak about percentiles. This is really important for real life stuff. The pth percentile of a set and a value is a set such that p% of the numbers are less than or equal to that value. So for example, you'll hear a lot of this like when you take the SAT, like, hey, you got in the 89th percentile in math and the 21st percentile in reading. And what that means is that in math, there was, let me get my pen going here. There were 89% of people that took the SAT scored less than you. Okay, so there's only 11% that are higher than you. So good job on math. On the other hand, a low percentile, so the 21st percentile, that means there's only 21% of test takers that did worse than you. That means there's 79% of the people that took the test that did better than you. So not so good for your math score, or your reading score rather. Okay, so here's the formula to figure out what percentile you're in. You want to take the number that's less than the score that you're looking at and then plus a half times the score that appears, and then divide it by the total. So let's look at some examples here. Let's get to our Wii problem. The following data give the number of keyboards assembled by this particular company over the course of 25 days. So for example, on the first day they made 47, on the next day they made 54, on the third day they made 45, and so on. And so on the days that they made 50, like what's the percentile for making 50 keyboards? Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is probably put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, and then look at the number in question. It's 50, and just notice that there's two of them. Okay, so you want to count how many numbers were less than 50. Okay, and that's a total of 14 numbers. So what we're going to do to get the percentile, I'm going to just abbreviate here, is we're going to do the 14 numbers that are less than it plus, just like it said in the formula there, a half times the amount of times our value shows up, and then divided by the total number of values in the set. There was 25 days, 25 numbers. Okay, so that's 14 plus a half times 2 is 1, so that's 15 over 25, and 15 over 25 gives us 0.7575 rather. And if we just go ahead and round up and move the decimal back twice, that's about the 58th percentile. All right. Okay, so here's the UL problem. Why don't you pause it for a sec, give it a shot, use that formula, and let's calculate the percentile that you would have gotten on the test if you scored an 86. And if you did it correctly, you should be getting the 58th percentile. All right, so good luck. Get to work.